I don't know about you, but I've always wanted to be a millionaire. At 27, I'm not there yet, but I've hit some pretty big milestones. Today, I'm sharing all the details. What's in my accounts, my investments, and even my debt. Why, you may ask? Because I think transparency in personal finance is empowering. Plus, if you're on a similar journey, it's motivating to see how others manage their money. So let's dive into the numbers and talk about how I'm building that 7-figure dream. The inspiration for this video actually came from my buddy Josh Valentine, another YouTuber who I actually went to college with. He recently dropped his own net worth breakdown, and it got me thinking about how far I've come in my own financial journey. I've been tracking my net worth for a while now using Empower Personal Finance, which makes it super easy to keep all my financial accounts updated and in one place. I found it to be extremely helpful in organizing all of my finances and constantly updating my information automatically. It's really helpful, and I find it to be the best way to track my net worth. Here's the deal. This breakdown only includes my consumer debt, like credit cards, my car loan, personal loans if I had any, or a mortgage. I'm not including my student loans because thanks to PSLF or SAVE, they'll be forgiven in a few years, and honestly, I'll probably never have to pay back the full balance. Shout out to the federal government, I guess, for that one. First up are my cash accounts. Between my checking and my savings, I've got $19,822 saved up. This is a little lower than I'd like, but it's intentional. I've been prioritizing investing and will let this account hover between $25,000 and $30,000 once my emergency fund is fully topped off. For context, I started the year off with only about $6,000 saved in these accounts, so seeing this growth has been extremely encouraging. And as you can see looking at the graph, there are some extreme spikes where my bonus came in and when I've been incrementally saving more and more. I'm still very happy with where I am right now. This cushion gives me flexibility and peace of mind, especially with bonus season coming up again, so I can funnel more money into savings to finally reach my emergency fund limit. Now let's talk investments, my favorite part. My investments include my 401k, a Roth IRA, my invested portion of my HSA dollars, a rollover IRA, from my previous employer's 401k, and finally some crypto. Altogether, this totals $74,410 at the time of this taping. About 20% of that is Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think the split in cryptocurrency specifically is 80% Bitcoin and 20% Ethereum. And I purchased this back in 2016 and 2017, back when I first heard of crypto. The rest of my investments, about 80%, is spread across S&P 500 index funds. Here's the breakdown. 35% in my Roth IRA, 25% in my current 401k plan, and 12% in my rollover IRA from my old employer. And finally, 7% in my health savings account. At the start of 2024, my invested assets totaled just about $18,000. That's a huge leap to $74,000 in less than a calendar year. The gains came from consistent contributions and lucky lump sum investment in the S&P 500, and a lot of strong marketplace performance. Seeing this growth proves that sticking to a plan pays off, literally. I don't have any specific plans about how much I'm going to be contributing moving forward. I just plan to continue to lump sum invest, especially anything over the emergency fund. So I'm expecting my investment portfolio to just keep growing as I keep contributing year after year. I actually will be posting a breakdown of how much I contributed and to which accounts this past year, just so you could get a deeper dive into understanding how I was able to make these gains in 1 year. If you're enjoying this video and want to see more, definitely hit that like and subscribe. I continue to post content on a wide range of topics. I mostly post about things tangential to money, housing, career growth, the job market, but I also love diving into social topics that I may have a unique perspective on. And your support really helps keep this channel growing. Next is credit card debt. I currently have $6,788 in credit card debt spread across a few cards. Before you raise an eyebrow, let me please clarify. I pay my statement balances in full every single month, as you could kind of see in this graph. All those sharp edges downward are my monthly payments, and I make them in full. So most of this debt comes from 0% interest installment payments for big ticket items like my laptop and phone and anything else I want to make big purchases for. So while it's technically debt, it's manageable and doesn't accrue any interest. And I will never accrue any interest. Credit cards are a tool, and when used responsibly, they could work in your favor. And that's what I've been doing with them. Now, finally, before I total everything up onto my car, I drive a Honda Accord Hybrid, and I've got just $609 left on the loan. Only 2 monthly payments to go. The car is worth anywhere from $12,000 to $15,000 depending on condition, but based on the information I put in, I estimate this at $13,400 according to Kelley Blue Book. I plan to keep this car for several more years after I'm done paying it off in a couple months. Paying off this loan will feel like a huge win, not really financially, but more so psychologically. There's something satisfying about owning a reliable asset outright. So where does that leave me? After totaling all my assets and subtracting all my liabilities, my net worth is just north of $100,000. Breaking six figures is a huge milestone for me, especially because I started the year with less than $30,000. That's over a $70K increase in just 1 year. Proof that consistent effort and financial moves strategically made can really pay off. Reaching this milestone feels incredible, but it's only just the beginning. I want to hit $1 million as soon as I possibly can, and this is the foundation for getting there. I'll share more about how I grew my net worth by $70,000 in my next video, including strategies I used to invest aggressively and some of the lucky occurrences that happened in the market that made all of this possible. If you're on your own financial journey, definitely stick around. I've got plenty more to share. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Definitely comment if you have any tips and tricks or you have any questions for me. I'd love to share.